Hey Capricorn, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, and also to those who are going to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for that, and I do appreciate that. And also everybody who's left a comment and or a like on my channel as well, on my videos. So I do appreciate that too. And all those who have ended up giving me some feedback or about how the reads have been for them, and they've messaged me on my inbox, so thank you for that as well. So this is for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus, however the read works for you or resonates with you. So I do just want to remind everybody that these reads are general. So the messages that come through, they are very general, so don't try and make it fit for you. That was a weird one. Just let it go with the flow, and the reason why it may not be fully resonating with you, if at all, if it doesn't, then it could be that it's more of a forecast. So I do encourage, which is why I do mention and encourage, like, checking out what your other signs are saying for you. If you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it. I don't know whose website it is. It's just a random one that I found, and it's and I've used, and it's spat something out pretty cool for me, and I understand it. So so I'm just sharing it. So anyway, so yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say for my intro. So thank you for that. Now let me say Capricorn. Now we're just my flow is a little bit different. We're going, now this was going to be for August, 2021, but I've had a calling and a more drawn to do, a read for this full moon energy, which is yesterday. So I'm recording this Sunday, the 25th of July, 2021. And it's, and anyway, and yesterday was the full, the peak of the full moon energy. I can't remember what time that was, but anyway. So you may have felt, some of that energy, and we have, I believe there's around about 7 planets that are in retrograde. For some reason, I kept saying 9 the other day, so there could well be 9, or once, another 1 or 2 coming in, another 2 coming in the background, or some, it's kind of, there's something, I'm just seeing, planets moving around and others coming in as another one goes out. And what I'm hearing is that there are actually 9 there, and there are 2 that, are not known. Okay, just hearing from my galactic guides. So there is something going on there. Anyway, in the cosmos. So hang on. Now where we going? Here we go in spirit. So anyway, these cards here are from the Earth Energy Oracle deck. So we have center, space in reverse, and listen in reverse. So center, I feel like this is talking about, center. I'm hearing for some of you, this may be like the center of the universe. Make yourself the center of the universe. Some of you may be going in this asshole-ish space, or maybe you're needing to take yourself out of being the center of the universe, that it's not just all about you. Okay, so there is something about that. But it's also, I'm hearing like centering and focusing your energy or your thoughts, but centering yourself, okay? And then where we got here, the space. There is a, space that's in reverse. So I feel like there, and then listen, let me see what comes up here. I'll just like spread these out, and because I feel like there's a new way of me pulling the cards out or shuffling, getting the cards. I want to go for that one because it's like, feels more right. My finger's stuck to that one. So we're going to go for that one, and that one. Okay. We'll see what happens. Cool. See what comes up. But I'm seeing like now more drawn to the space here. So there's something like space and time. There may be like you are in someone's space or in someone's face. Could be the other way around, where somebody might be in your face, and it may be of your own doing in a way, not necessarily, but it's like there's something like, creating space, and being, and if, I feel like some of you is maybe a little bit lost in space, in the sense that you may be feeling overwhelmed about something. But I'm going to turn this around because I'm feeling like really like spacey and like grounding yourself as well, which is why this one here has come out, because it's like when they initially, like when I thought that or saw that, it was like center, like is focus your attention. So like bringing yourself back into you, back to you, like your wairua, your spirit, your soul, and whatever it is, because how we can get a little bit sometimes airy-fairy, as per se. And we're not in our body, as a little bit vacant. Sometimes we've just got to bring our attention or our energy back to us, because we've gone out. So it's like, so this is like, I'm hearing what I'm hearing about is like being, maybe feeling a little bit lost in space and bringing yourself back into grounding. I do feel like for some of you, on saying that, it may be like you've been kicked out of a space, or you've been or you've moved from one space to another. It could be a room or a house or something like that, whether it be for your business, your family, your, whatever, family, when, or a relationship in some way. But then there's something about listening, so that's being in reverse too. So maybe there's you're not really listening. So because I'm hearing like paying attention, being in the moment and being more present, not only like for yourself, I'm hearing to you for yourself, but I'm also hearing like with other people, because it goes back to the, I'm hearing like, being, this is about paying attention to yourself for some of yous, and making yourself the center of attention, in the sense that actually I'm not going to be anybody's doormat. Now there is another scenario that I'm hearing where some of you is that you may be making everything all about you and not taking into consideration somebody else's perspective, or you're not hearing the whole story, or just being arrogant in a way, or just being like in a fearful space where you've just closed down or shut down, or an anxious space, or you're not, or you've just gone in the space where you're being stubborn as well. For whatever, there's that group, that side of things as well, that you're not listening and you're not hearing the whole story, but you're just hearing what you want to hear, and it's making it difficult for you and other people in the house, in the space, in the workplace, in the business, whatever, in the family, more difficult to like sort things out. Okay, cool. But it is also on saying that it's not saying like don't do anything, but it's just being like mindful about finding that balance and how far you go with that. So the Three of Cups here, there's something about friendships, intimate relationships and friendships coming together. There's like a blending or a bonding. So there is something forming there, but it's about staying centered and focusing on things like that. There is something with this three here, like there must be a lot of new things that coming around you or moving in the background. So because there is potential, like if you like when we're centered and we're focused, because there's something obviously fairly new, a new development, as per se what I'm hearing, that's words that are coming out within maybe a situation that's already around in a relationship, but it's moving into another phase or another level. So the Three of Pentacles, there is work to be done, and there are people that are out there, or energy, something, could be spirit, whatever it is working in something, working their magic in the background there, okay? So with the space one here, the Ten of Pentacles, okay, because there's a Chariot here too. So there's some sort of movement. There's also the Magician here as well, and the Ace of Wands with this Ten of Pentacles. So whatever, what there is some sort of, when you're back here and present, there's some sort of success in like what I'm hearing is, whether it be health, wealth, family, or, when I say wealth, could be business, a career move, or moving into study or learning something new, a new tool, or a new learning in some way or form. It could be that you're going out to study and you've got the putia there, you've got the money now, or you've got an idea about what it is that you're wanting to study, or or shift from a job. But somewhere along the line, there's, wherever that space is, I'm hearing some of you is like, it's about paying attention and being back here in the moment, so you can like deal with it, okay? Because here it is, the Ten of Pentacles here. There's something, you're in a transition space. So you're like, whatever it is, it's like something is coming to an end, but it's going to take a little bit of work, a little bit of learning, understanding, some knowledge to come through for something to happen though. So because we have the Chariot here and there's something on the move there, but it's like coming back to here and sorting something out. Where there could be, and it's like when you get back here, you're at labour. When you get back here, that sounds cool, sounds good, eh? But when you get things together, it's like, and things are coming together, it's like then you can make your move. Maybe a fast move, but I do feel, or choosing the path which way you want to go. I do feel like there's this one here. These horses are pretty much moving quite quickly, so something may be moving quite quickly as soon as you make your mind up what you want to do and how you're going to do it. And it may be your mind, or not do it, whatever it is that you're needing to decide, but or continue doing. So maybe I'm feeling, because these horses are still moving and the Chariot's still moving, is moving, it's like there is something like you are on the right path or are on a path. It's just really, maybe for some of you, is about finding that balance. Now I'm going to go to this Five of Pentacles that came out before, as I was talking about the other ones, and there is the Five of Pentacles. So there may be something where that is holding you back, because because you're thinking maybe about the money or the hardship or your health or the family members, about time when not necessarily saying that you're unwell, but could be for some of you is that about your health condition, or how much time it might consume from you, that it could play havoc on your health or whatever. So it's about balancing that out. So it could be about to do with the finances as well, like I say, in family, but in energy. But this is something where it's like I feel like you've been given some clues, but you're just not listening, or in the sense that you're not taking on board about some of the information that you have been given, and you're not taking it on board, basically, or you're not taking it because you don't feel like you're stuck in this old paradigm or way of thinking, being, believing, whatever it is, and that it's like something I'm hearing, and so you're not taking action with some of these new ideas and new energy that's coming your way, because the Ace of Wands is about taking it's about like new ideas and inspirations or energy at the same time, or motivation. Somebody, I feel, or somebody's maybe trying to motivate you or help you to move forward and with something, or utilize an idea that you've got, and how to handle something or create something. But basically there's a lot of energy in there, and it's just like, there seems to be, like, because the Ten of Pentacles there, and that talks about success in some way. So I feel like there is a success, like you have been successful before, but something has got in there, and you're just not maybe wanting to use that template again, or something's happened in between where it's like you've forgotten about that. Because here it is, like the Magician here is saying this is about you utilizing your magic and not letting the little devil side of, like, because the Magician can also be the trickster, but the trickster really is how I'm seeing it and how they're telling me is like the self-doubt that we have. And that self-doubt, is the thing that will stop us from, hold us back, slow us down, from, because we're seeing the illusion of fear, anxiety of what may not necessarily be. So this is about you hopping into that space, grounding yourself, like they're saying, and going into that space of, generation, creation, making things happen, but not, not forcing things happen, but putting things into place so you can take the next step to make something happen or create something. So I'm just hearing like, not forcing, blah, blah, blah. Somebody is saying, I don't want to make it happen, I force it, but you don't have to. Spirit aren't saying that, because it's like taking action, and what they talk mean about making it happen is like you get that clue, and you may get a feeling like, okay, or you may know, you put down in your plan like the steps that you need to do, and there's an obvious step but you don't do it, taking action, or there's an obvious step and you don't do it. Where'd they go with that? Somebody keeps telling you something. and it's like you're not listening. But this isn't for all of you. So, you know, like I say, but somebody keeps telling you something and you're not listening, some of you. And it's like, and you're maybe feeling like really stuck. So it's like, feel the love and do it anyway, or just have a go and see where that takes you. Because, you know, the thing is, you know, you're never going to know if you don't have a go, you know. So, and you are, you know, this is about you coming out of that space and, you know, creating your own magic on starting that as well. So, oh gosh, I just want to move those all the way up again. With this way I'm doing it now, so I haven't allowed for space to, with these cards. Okay, now I'm just going to go this way. I want to take 3, 2, and that one. So, yep, High Priestess, yeah, listening to your intuition here is what she's all about. The Four of Swords, so this is about, maybe like for you, this is in reverse. So some of you might have been saying, like, might have been getting told to have a rest and, you know, take some time out to contemplate things, and so you're not so stressed, and then meditation, whatever that is. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse as well. So I feel like there's something about, you know, you're not willing to change, or you're not willing to adapt, because this is about, for me, the Pentacles is about, you know, making changes as well as like adapting, but it's also, you know, it's like finding that balance. And also what I'm hearing is like taking that next step. Like you've got the idea, like the Ace of Pentacles, you know, talks about a gift, a new gift, or an opportunity, but it's like you're not, it's something about you're not listening there, but because this is in reverse, you know, taking that next step, and maybe you're weighing things up, but knowing that actually, you know, when you like things go around, because this is like the infinity cycle, but sign or rather, but there's a coin in each side. So I feel like this is about, you know, weighing things up, but also balancing things out, and knowing that, where are they going? Okay, where are they going? This is like, because I'm just seeing like knowing that what I'm hearing more so is that when you take a pump, something's going to happen. You know, something, you know, that it's like you'll understand what they're talking about, the balance, and because what I'm drawn to are these two coins at opposite ends, of course. But what I'm hearing, I don't know why, is like, but when you bring those two together, you've got, you know, there's something about at opposite ends of the spectrum. It's like bringing them together, finding that balance. Okay, I've not really read it like that or heard it like that before. So I just want to like pull a card or see what comes up here for you out of the Archangel Michael cards here. Wanting to like share a message, like this is about, take your power back, basically. This is about you being in your power and not feeling like there is something like, you know, there may be something really challenging that's coming up, but not letting that be the thing that determines your path or your worth or your value or how you do it. You know what I mean? Eventually, upon conscious self-study, you'll know. So this is about going with them. This is like the hermit that they're talking about, or the hermit, or the hierophant. But this is the high priestess is saying, listen to your intuition, but come back to you, ground yourself, and this is where they talk about that listen as well. It's like you're not listening, or you're not. You're not just not listening, like you're hearing it, but you're not actually taking action, and you're not dissing it, but yeah, that too, dissing it by not taking notice of it, and trusting your intuition, trusting spirit, trusting your guides, trusting your tupuna, where they are, they're trying to tell you something. Cool. Wow. that came out really quite quickly. So I'm going to leave that there with you now, for you now, Capricorn. So have a wonderful couple of weeks, and there's a little bit of clearing and zhuzhing up and that sort of thing, but shifting around. I was going to say actually shifting around, not zhuzhing up. But once your energy once you start to declutter through taking action, it's a lot of the time for me, it's like there's that sense of relief, or that sense of, release actually, because then now I know, or now I know what that was about, and it didn't pan out how I thought it was going to pan out. And then sometimes, and not recently, but in the past, sometimes it panned out exactly how I thought it was, and maybe not always was it a great thing, but on saying that, from that, it opened up another door, and it opened up the door towards where something did pan out, in the sense I had to go down that path or make that decision to go down there in order for the next door to open, which was the door to, or the opportunity, or the insight, or the knowledge, or the step, or whatever it is that was to lead me to the next one, which it was even, that showed me where my next step was, and to get to where I wanted to be or needed to be, and how I wanted to, and out towards the outcome that I was, I'd put out for, all that sort of thing. So something that kind of doesn't pan out, or something that crops up along the way there that can be a challenge, or or a setback, as per se, it's just a setback. Often, they're showing us something, and it could be something to correct something, to by way of bringing something in, or eliminating it, or like wiping something, whatever, clearing something up, whatever it is, or bringing something in. So it's like looking outside of the box, okay, for other possibilities, solutions, and things like that. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you, like I said, and we shall see you next week. Well, actually, next week is tomorrow. So not next week, and I'm going to be moving into doing the August 2021 readings for you. Okay. See you next week.